Good morning. I'm Walt Richardson, the commander of the Department of South Carolina, the American Legion, and I'm here this morning with Alan Osborne. He is our State Director of the American Legion Riders. Good morning, Alan.
Good morning, Walt.
All right, we're going to ask him some questions so we can get to learn about the American Legion Riders. All right, Alan, first question. What is the American Legion Riders for the people that don't know?
The American Legion Riders is a program of the American Legion. The organization is comprised of veterans who are Legionnaires and also of members of the American Legion Auxiliary and the Sons of the American Legion. Rather, we're a group of motorcycle enthusiasts who support American Legion and American Legion programs.
Okay. All right. How would you begin to start an American Legion Riders chapter at your post?
To start a chapter, an application is submitted to the post commander of the post at which the Legion Riders chapter would reside. Upon his approval, the application will be forwarded to the Legion Riders State Director and then on to the Department Adjutant and then the Department Commander for their approval.
Okay.
In order to start a chapter, you need at least 10 members who are eligible to be in the Legion Riders and who agree to join that chapter. Eligibility into the Legion Riders, you have to be a member in good standing of the American Legion, the American Legion Auxiliary, or the Sons of the American Legion. Ownership of a motorcycle with at least 350 cc's is also a requirement, as is being licensed and insured in the state in which you reside.
All right, getting off script just a little bit, but you know something there. Can an American Legion member from one post be a member of a riders group in another post?
Absolutely, they can. As long as there's not a Legion Riders chapter at their post, then they can go to another post to be a member of a Legion Riders chapter there, as long as they're a member of a post in the Department of South Carolina.
So it would be possible for a district to set up an American Legion Riders chapter in their district.
Absolutely.
If they could get a post to sponsor it.
That's exactly right. One post would have to sponsor that Riders chapter.
Okay. What are the benefits of having an American Legion Riders chapter in your post?
There's several benefits to having a Legion Riders chapter. First benefit is the American Legion Riders are made up of Legionnaires as well as members of the American Legion Auxiliary and the Sons of the Legion. That allows 3 pathways to bring members into the American Legion family at that post. Another benefit is each Legion Riders chapter is a program of the post at which they reside, and their mission is to promote and support that post in the community in which they reside.
Very good. Now, what do riders do?
The Legion Riders' primary mission is to promote and support the initiatives and programs of the American Legion. These programs will benefit veterans, service members, the youth of America, and ordinary citizens. One example of a program that the American Legion Riders support is the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund. The American Legion Riders also promote motorcycle safety programs and help build goodwill in the community.
Yes, the scholarship fund is.
Okay, the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund, as the name implies, is an initiative of the American Legion. The Scholarship Fund provides scholarship money to children of veterans who were either killed or at least 50% disabled since 9/11. The American Legion Riders adopted the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund as a primary focus.
Right.
And since 2006, over $11 million have been raised to this fund, and almost all of that by the American Legion Riders.
Okay.
Each year, the American Legion Riders have a national legacy scholarship run and a state scholarship run in many states. South Carolina was the first state to have a statewide legacy run each year, starting in 2012. And we continue to raise more money than most states in the United States, being one of the biggest contributors each year to the fund.
Very good. What are some other events that the riders take place in?
The Legion Riders also do veterans funerals, we perform escorts, we stand flag lines, we ride in parades, and participate in many events at our post and in our communities.
How long have you been a rider?
I've been a Legion Rider since 2009, so 10 years now I've been in the Legion Riders.
2009. What's your favorite memory of all the events that you've taken place in?
That's a hard one, Walt. A lot of fond memories in the Legion Riders. The Legacy Scholarship Ride each year is, it's hard to pick out which one would be the best because we have a blast every year. It's a time where we get together for 2 days of riding and fellowship and earning a lot of money for the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund. So I'd say all of them are my favorite memories on the Legacy runs.
How many chapters do we have here in South Carolina?
We have 21 chapters in South Carolina now.
And the size of these chapters?
They vary from 10 members, which is the minimum, to 40, 50 members or even higher for a couple of chapters.
Fantastic. Now, let's suppose that a post commander is out there and he sees this, which we hope they do. How can he get in contact with you to start a riders?
Great question. If you go to the department website, under programs and Legion Riders, the current directors page will be there and the contact information on how to reach us and get a chapter started.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Y'all take care.